Move! Now!
Enough! Pretender, you toy with forces beyond your ken, no more.
Whatever you are, I'm not afraid.
Words mortals often hurl at the darkness. Once they were mine, they are always lies. Know me. Know what you have pretended to be. Exalt the Elder One. The will that is Corypheus. You will kneel.
No.
You'll get nothing out of me!
You will resist. You will always resist. It matters not. I am here to anchor. The process of removing it begins now. It is your fault, Herald. You interrupted a ritual years in the planning, and instead of dying, you stole its purpose. I do not know how you survived. But what marks you as touched, what you flail at rifts, I crafted to assault the very heavens. And you used the anchor to undo my work. The gall.
What is this thing meant to do?
It is meant to bring certainty where there is none. For you, the certainty that I would always come for it. I once breached the Fade in the name of another to serve the old gods of the Empire in person. I found only chaos and corruption, dead whispers. For 1,000 years I was confused, no more. I have gathered the will to return under no name but my own. To champion withered to winter and correct this blighted world. Beg that I succeed. For I have seen the throne of the gods, and it was empty. The anchor is permanent. You have spoilt it with your stumbling. So be it. I will begin again. Find another way to give this world the nation and God it requires. And you, I will not suffer even an unknowing rival. You must die.
Not today.
Your arrogance blinds you. Good to know. If I'm dying, it's not today!
Not today, Satan. You just completed this part too, Mudblood? Man, you know, I really have to question why If Cole knew that Corypheus was coming for the Herald of Andraste, why would they send the Herald of Andraste to fight Corypheus? They were all going to evacuate anyway. You might as well have just done that in the beginning. Am I right, though? This was a pretty good part. Going through the caves. Not so much the whole singing that's involved right here. Man, my game better not glitch again. I think it might glitch. Oh no, there we go. Find your way forward. Yeah, I can say that, right? The ice looks so realistic. I do like this part because it makes me think of Mass Effect 3 when you get shot up into the Citadel at the very end. Mark of the Rifts. Okie dokie smoky. Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't have any more room. I am going to destroy something. Got to destroy something cheap. Oh, a staff. Oh. I could use a better staff than this. Staff of Stasis. Barrier damage bonus. Undying. 5% chance to heal for half health. I want this creature research stuff. Too bad we're not a mage and that we can't use fire. I totally use like a stasis. Oh gosh, what was it called? It was the huge dome that the biotics could use in Mass Effect. Oh, sorry, my hair is like tickling my ear. I would honestly say this is terrifying. She has no idea which way she's going. You know, like how long this part took? It did take a little while, didn't it? A little longer than it should have. If any of you are Game of Thrones fans, it's also kind of like when the Night's Watch goes up north, beyond the wall. Makes me think of that. For those of you who don't know, I read the whole series. Song of Ice and Fire. She does look cool how she's walking through the deep snow, though.
Embers. Recent?
Should be getting PowerPoints just to take this long to walk through the snow. Hey, Red Z Russell, thank you for the follow.
It's her!
Thank the Maker!
You are just in time for the best musical.
What would you have me tell them? This isn't what we asked them to do.
We cannot simply ignore this. We must find a way.
And who put you in charge? We need a consensus or we have nothing.
Please, we must use reason. Without the infrastructure of the Inquisition, we're
I
hobbled.
can't come from nowhere.
She didn't say it could.
Enough! This is getting us nowhere.
Well, we're agreed on that much.
Shh. You need rest.
They've been at it for hours.
They have that luxury thanks to you. The enemy could not follow, and with time to doubt, we turn to blame. Infighting may threaten as much as this Corypheus.
You guys hear Brody woofing? He's dreaming.
If that thing is still out there, we need to move.
They are uncertain where, and there are other questions about you. Our leaders struggle because of what we survivors witnessed. We saw our defender stand and fall, and now we have seen her return. The more the enemy is beyond us, the more miraculous your actions appear, and the more our trials seem ordained. That is hard to accept, no? What we have been called to endure, what we perhaps must come to believe.
I escaped the avalanche. Barely, perhaps, but I didn't die.
Of course, and the dead cannot return from across the veil. But the people know what they saw. Or perhaps what they needed to see. The Maker works both in the moment and in how it is remembered. Can we truly know the heavens are not with us?
You saw Corypheus. What do you think of his claims of assaulting the heavens?
Scripture says magisters, divinter servants of false-old gods, entered the Fade to reach the Golden City, seat of the Maker. For their crime, they were cast out as Darkspawn. Their hubris is why we suffer blight, and why the Maker turned from us. If such is the claim of this Corypheus, he is a monster beyond imagining. All mankind continues to suffer for that sin. If even a shred of it is true, all the more reason Andraste would choose someone to rise against him.
You missed the attack on Haven, Victor.
Whatever the rest of you say, I felt no divine aid at the Conclave or Haven. The struggle ahead seems mine alone.
and the path is dark. Look to the sky, for one day soon the dawn will come. The shepherd's lost, and his home is far. Keep to the stars, the dawn will come. The night is long, and the path is dark. Look to the sky, for one day soon the dawn will come. Bear your blade and raise it high. Stand your ground, the dawn will come. The night is long and the path is dark. Look to the sky for one day soon the dawn will come. Faith may have yet to find you, but it has already found them.
A word.
Heck no, I'm not singing. I might have a good mic, but I don't have a good
The humans
voice.
have not raised one of our people so high for ages beyond counting. The faith is hard won, Lethaline. Worthy of pride, save one detail.
The threat Corypheus wields. The orb he carried. It is ours. Corypheus used the orb to open the breach. Unlocking it must have caused the explosion that destroyed the Conclave. We must find out how he survived. And we must prepare for their reaction when they learn the orb is of our people.
All right. What is it and how do you know about it?
Such things were foci, said to channel power from our gods. Some were dedicated to specific members of our pantheon. All that remains are references in ruins, and faint visions of memory in the Fade, echoes of a dead empire. But however Corypheus came to it, the orb is elven, and with it, he threatens the heart of human faith.
Even if we defeat Corypheus, eventually they'll find a way to blame elves.
I suspect you are correct. It is unfortunate, but we must be above suspicion to be seen as valued allies. Faith in you is shaping this moment, but needs room to grow.
You guys are moving, Mike?
By attacking the Inquisition, Corypheus has changed changed you. Scout to the north. Be their guide. There
I'd
is
like
a
to
place that
know.
waits for a force to hold it.
Is he gonna tell us who owns
There is a
Skyhold?
place where the Inquisition can build, grow.
Have a good night, Mudblood. Oh, sorry, Mike. I saw Alonzo.
Scott.
You're like, I'm not moving. What are you talking about? Well, you and Alonzo are both green on my screen. Your names. See, how did Solus know about Skyhold? How did he know? Oh, hi, Mr. Rogers. How are you? Oh, Brody's up. That's so suspicious. Like, oh, come over here. We're talking about you.
They arrive daily from every settlement in the region. Skyhold is becoming a pilgrimage. If word has reached these people, it will have reached the Elder One. We have the walls and numbers to put up a fight here, but this threat is far beyond the war we anticipated. But we now know what allowed you to stand against Corypheus, what drew him to you.
He came for this, and now it's useless to him, so he wants me dead. That's it.
The Anchor has power, but it's not why you're still standing here. Your decisions let us heal the sky. Your determination brought us out of Haven. You are the creature's rival because of what you did. And we know it. All of us. The Inquisition requires a leader. The one who has already been leading it.
That's right. You shall obey me. No, I'm not a jerk.
You're offering this to an elf? Are you quite sure you know what you're doing?
I would be terrified handing this power to anyone. But I believe it is the only way. They'll follow you. To them, being an elf shows how far you've risen. How it must have been by his hand. What it means to you, how you lead us, that is for you alone to determine.
Yeah, fear me. Oh, such a sweet sword. Oh, it's so badass. So we can go with elf or mage. I'm gonna go with elf, the elf choice.
I will lead us against Corypheus, and I will be an ambassador. I'm an elf standing for Thedas. The Inquisition is for all.
Wherever you lead us.
I am pretty
Have our
renegade.
people been told?
They have. And soon, the world.
Commander, will they follow?
Inquisition, will you follow?
The chills, man.
Will you fight? Will we triumph? Your leader, your herald, your Inquisitor!
The sword is as big as her. Yes, Tasha. Triumph! Tell him, Colin. Be badass to do a wheel with that. Yeah, it would.
So this is where it begins.
It began in the courtyard. This is where we turned that promise into action.
But what do? We know nothing about this Corypheus except that he wanted your mark.
Someone out there must know something about Corypheus.
Unless they saw him on the field, most will not believe he even exists.
We do have one advantage. We know what Corypheus intends to do next. In that strange future you experienced, Empress Selene had been assassinated.
Imagine the chaos her death would cause. With his army.
An army he'll bolster with a massive force of demons, or so the future tells us.
Corypheus could conquer the entire south of Thedas, god or no god.
I'd feel better if we knew more about what we were dealing with.
I know someone who can help with that. Everyone acting all inspirational jogged my memory, so I sent a message to an old friend. She's crossed paths with Corypheus before and may know more about what he's doing. She can help.
I'm always looking for new allies. Introduce me.
Parading around might cause a fuss. It's better for you to meet privately, on the battlements. Trust me, it's complicated.
Well, then, we stand ready to move on both of these concerns.
On your order, Inquisitor.
I know one thing. If Varric has brought who I think he has, Cassandra is going to kill him.